Hi, everybody, and welcome to our week of August 24th. This video is really intended for those that are part of the extended campus program, or if anybody else has to alternate from being in school to our extended campus because of any health concerns. So just want to take you through your lessons for this week. This is kind of our prologue video, prologue unit. So we're going to try and wrap our head around Jesus. Well, we're not going to try and wrap our head around Jesus. We're going to talk about the time period in which he lived in. That's what we're going to really try and ground ourselves in, so that when we start to think about his life and his times and his experiences and his missions and so on, we can do it within the context of the world in which he lived in. And not our world right now, but the world in which he lived in. So you can see this document that I have open right now on my screen is going to be your checklist to take you through what you need to do for the week. So I'm just going to talk you through it. I might not do this every week as we go forward, but for this first week, I just want to make sure that we're really clear. So every day, please make sure that you are checking Google Classroom for any questions that might pop up, answers from your classmates, and so on. Okay. Your goal today is really very simple, and that's to watch this lesson explanation video. You can get started if you want on some of the work that is assigned later in the week. Some of it will be available, some of it will not, and I will explain that in more detail in a second. But your main goal is to watch this, make sure you have access to this file, and really fully understand kind of what you've got to do to get through your week remotely. Because you won't have that interactive time necessarily with us in the classroom, okay? So that's really pretty simple. Just a really, I'm going to jump over real quick. I'm in 201 religion, but 203 religion is going to look exactly the same. This instructions for remote learners, that is where you will access this Google Doc file that I am in right now, okay? All right. On Tuesday, you're going to work through slides number 1 through 7 in the chapter slide set. That is already posted in Google Classroom. It's right here. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Okay. So you're going to work your way through slides 1 through 7. Please take notes in your religion composition notebook as it's assigned in the slides. And I'll show you that in a second. And then read pages 17 to 19 in your Blessed Are We textbook. So if I look through the slide, these Nearpod slides, by the way, don't worry about doing those this week, okay? But I want you to think about what you're seeing on this slide, okay? But here you can see what we're going to do in class, but how I'm asking you to do in your notebook, do this. And I do want you to follow through on those same steps, okay? Again, read on your own and then answer the following in your notebook. And here's another open-ended question. I'd like you to write this out in your notebook. You're not going to answer it in interactive format like we will in class. And lastly, again, I only want you to get through slide 7. Complete in your notebook the quiz that's on page 19 in your book. It's just for fun. It won't be graded. You can check your own answers, and then you're going to do a little bit. Okay, so a lot of it on Tuesday is just reading and taking notes in your notebook. On Wednesday, we're doing a little bit similar, okay? You're working through a few additional slides in the slide set. You're taking notes as indicated, and you're reading out of your religion book. So again, here's Wednesday, slide 8 through 11. You're reading and you're taking notes. You're reading and you're taking notes. Here, I want you to draw a table in your notebook. And then we do have homework on Wednesday for Thursday. And so it's doing a flip grid. So you're either going to, depending on your color code, are you a green or are you a white for the year? If you're green, I want you to do some research to find out what is considered to be the historically accurate official year of Jesus's birth. And then I want you to record a video of yourself explaining your answer. Don't just tell me the answer, but explain why that is officially considered the year of Jesus's birth. And I've provided you with a couple sources to start your research. If you're in the white group for the year, Your prompt is true or false. Crucifixion was a common form of punishment in the ancient Roman Empire. And again, you're explaining your answer. So your video will not just be you saying true or false, but instead, you're going to say it's true or it's false, and then give us more historical context and explain why it's true or why it's false. Again, you're recording a video of yourself explaining that, and here are some sources to get you started. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, we're working through slides 12 and 13. I got a typo here, don't I? Homework, there we go. And then we're gonna watch a video about the Gospels on Edpuzzle. Okay, this is assigned in Google Classroom. So that takes you through Thursday. Here will be those Flipgrid assignments, and here is that Edpuzzle. They are grayed out because I have them either scheduled or saved and will post them on the day we are doing it in class. So please know that as a remote learner, I'm not going to give you everything at the start of the week necessarily. I still need to post things to keep in line or in step with what we're doing in class. So I did put this note here. Some assignments will not go live in Google Classroom until the date we work on it in class. That is why this to-do list is organized by day according to what we are doing. Now for religion this week, I've set Friday aside as a no work to do for the week. That's because I just am not sure of our pacing quite yet. And so I've just left myself a little wiggle room in case we need to drag some of this over into Friday. And then if we do stay caught up, we are going to have a drop everything and read, and we are going to go outside and take an awesome mask break because we will probably need it because it's supposed to be really hot this week. So this is either going to be a catch-up day or a drop everything and read day. Now, I want you to submit evidence of your learning this week. The first thing that you will do is take a photo of your notes or scan them, whatever is most convenient to you. You're going to add them to this assignment, this instructions for remote learners assignment, and turn them into me. I need to see your notes. I need to know you've kept up with that. The Flipgrid video assignment, you're going to submit that via Flipgrid. The Edpuzzle video, you will submit that via Edpuzzle. So the only thing you're submitting via Google Classroom is your notes for me, please. Okay? All right, I think that's all that you need for religion this week. If you have any questions, please remember that your school email account is now activated, and you can send me an email, or you can send me a private comment in Google Classroom, or you can post a class comment in Google Classroom for others to respond to. Okay? Thank you.